Tuesday. Why is it Taco Tuesday? We're live. Good morning.
Taco Tuesday. Good morning, everybody. Nice to see you, Paul, and NQ and Bushido, as always.
Rashida
So glad
Paul.
you
Good morning, guys.
are around. I'm going to play some music.
Keep your accounts don't tilt. I will keep my account. I swear. I'll keep it.
I make one person.
Why is it Taco Tuesday? We're live.
How is that? How's the music? Should we do like
Put it like a little bit higher, like a little bit more on.
like that?
On. A little bit more. Hello,
Okay.
guys. Better? It's better.
What do you think? Is that the vibe? I didn't even change it, Angel.
My God.
All right. What are we trying to see right now?
Okay, so as we discussed yesterday, we were pretty much lining up for this daily gap to be formed. We created the daily gap, and now we're tapping into the gap, right? It will be absolutely nice to see this framework from internal to external liquidity. But this is a daily gap, so I cannot just jump on shorts after the open. I need to see a real reaction out of this level with market structure confirming that we're going to head lower, right? I already took a long looking for that daily gap yesterday during the open. We tap into this 4 hour, as you guys can see here. We have this 4 hour, we tap there. We have a beautiful confirmation on the lower time frame, and I was able to catch 100 points with my futures account. So I'm gonna trade only the EA Pro on Trade Locker today, which wish me luck, guys. This was a PA, so I'm really happy for it. So from here, I don't trust this. Want to see a true manipulation higher and a confirmation in the market structure that we're gonna head lower to look for Asia, right? And then of course previous day low, rata, all that stuff. That's what I would love to see today. Nothing else, nothing much. We don't have news, so I'm just gonna be really patient to look for a setup today.
Look at that daily candle.
Yeah, I'm just gonna mark the opening print to have a guide for where we're going.
So today we have a guest on, Izabela.
Yes.
I've seen her on Instagram quite a few times. I feel like a lot of people probably have.
I'm sure. I'm also sure about that. Good morning, guys. Good morning, Manish. All right. So we don't have actually any barriers that can break the price from going lower, except for this gap on the 4 hour. So this is a great point to keep in mind because we might trade lower and we can react higher from here when we get chopped because this is a daily gap. So I'll have to keep that 4 hour gap in mind, right? We need to see a candle closure below that gap to confirm every single time frame is aligned for shorts. Otherwise, we could see shorts in the first hour of the session, and we could see a reaction out of this to trade higher and give one more manipulation before the true sell-off. Right? I've seen this 100 times on the charts. That's why I just don't want to jump in.
Yes, that part.
So this is the first target.
Right now, just on the daily, we definitely have like some wannabe bullish structure. But we do have the POC and the midnight mechanical model down below. I actually did have the idea of jumping in right at the start and getting short, but Angel told me not to do it.
I mean, you can do it, but
No, you're right.
we could
No,
still we could still manipulate higher one more time. So that's why I'm
yeah, and
just
I
gonna
think
wait.
if we didn't take yesterday's high before market open, then I would have been way more keen on, just setting my entry at the highs, but we already swept them. So, that definitely says that
I
we
mean,
can.
we barely swept the previous day high. Like,
Yeah.
look at this.
Yeah.
This is not like
Right.
manipulation.
But it is a sweep, so
Yeah,
still is.
it's a sweepy. It's a little sweepy.
Now it's just created equal highs, which means that we could go higher. So
it's a little sweepy. I don't trust that. I want to see the price blasting all the way through that high, getting maybe a little bit deeper on that gap, and then slowly getting into the 4-hour gap here. From here, we might expect a reaction again. Just keep that in mind. So we want to short because of the daily gap, but we'll still have the 4-hour here saying hello. It's me. Hello. But yeah, I want to talk a little bit about yesterday trade, because if you look at this, this is the open. The open comes straight into this 4-hour gap, and then we have a beautiful confirmation here in the lower time frame. We have this equal highs right here, and it took 1 minute protecting this low to take out that high. I had to close a little bit lower than the high because I already had like 2K for today, and I don't want to mess up my consistency on the PAs. So that's why I'm not closing on this high. But yeah. Good morning, Ian. Good morning. Very, very good morning. So wish me luck. And guys, remember, can you see this clear? Friendly reminder.
All right. Sorry, I'm trying to get everything together for Izabela. I'm going to go ahead and post something on the main page of the Instagram and tag her in.
Wonderful.
Because I feel like that will be constructive. Just while I wait for the 15 minutes to shake out. After yesterday's on-stream loss, I decided I am not going to... Oh, wow. Guys, we're 8 minutes into stream. We have 9 likes. You guys are amazing. But I've decided that I am not going to take the first break anymore, or the second break. I'm going to just wait until the trend is set up.
Oops. I'm just going to share a little announcement on our Discord.
Chat, what are you guys seeing today? I feel like volume is just like a little slow today. I wonder if this would want to continue higher. I mean, we are in a bullish trend. There's definitely room above. Angel, what do you think?
Yeah, we definitely have. We still have room to go higher, which is why I don't want to just go straight and jump into shorts. But we
Yeah,
cannot. I mean, there's that daily gap. you know, we have a
yeah.
daily gap. So maybe this high. This looks like a great high, like
There's
bam
a
boom,
4 hour.
bam boom, man.
There's a couple 4 hours above. I don't know. We really just like haven't swept any of the lows. We've created relative equal lows, which is a weak support level. I'll show you what I'm looking at real quick.
Sure.
So we have some 4 hours here, imbalances in the market, which easily could want to get filled before we come back down. We have 3 relative equal lows, just meaning it's going to be like it's going to obviously want to come down there and take those at some point. So I could see this coming back up to one of these areas, creating a lower high, and then coming back down and taking out those lows. I don't think it'll happen today, but let's see, what day is it? Tuesday? Maybe by the end of the week we could see that. That right there, though, if this gives us like a good setup and then just dumps one day, that'd be such a great trade. Let me be totally funded by that point.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be interesting. We have CPI coming on Wednesday, right?
Right. If you go over the daily, even that right there looks like we have some space to fill this up before we go.
Definitely. I mean, we have CPI tomorrow, so I won't be surprised if we chopped and we have just a slow burner higher today. Okay, great retracement. I won't be surprised at all. I think it's better to monitor the first half hour. Yep. It's better just to watch. Let me just do a poll for you guys. Okay.
Chat, what is +61? Is that like, what is that? +61. That's a certain country. I think it's like, what country is that?
Markets are quite waiting on 2 things.
Australia.
Bank of Japan rate decision, FOMC. Yep. You're right, Dylan. That's why we're kind of like slow today. I mean, yesterday was not like bad at all. We didn't have much to say apart from this retracement out of this. For the 16. So that's next Tuesday. Sorry about that. Next Tuesday. So how we're feeling today, chat? You can type your number. Yuri, what's up? Neon Bushido, Manish. How are you feeling today, guys? There you go. Yep, we're going higher. We're sweeping the highs.
Oh, yeah.
Sweeping the highs for sure.
We got Tyler G coming in on Thursday. I'm still not convinced. I don't know. Is he coming? Is he not coming? I don't know.
Want me to do a poll? Guys, you think Tyler G is coming or not? I think he's coming.
7:30 a.m. PST, and then 10:30.
There he is. 2. Let's see that manipulation. Yeah, you're right. I want to see that rotation lower, but we gotta be super patient this time. Like when we're tapping on a higher time frame point of interest, like this daily gap, we either see a like a great reaction, like super super quick in speed and aggression out of it, or we have this, slow rotation out of that point of interest. And keeping in mind that there are no news on the docket for today, this is actually the scenario that I'm leaning towards.
TM makes a valid point here in the chat. He said you can actually make a poll in the chat, and you can. I've done it. I've seen it. People voted on it. I don't know how I did it. So there's actually a different way.
Okay, we can do that one too. I think we can do that one. Hold on.
Yeah, I remember doing it. I don't know how. Because people will actually get to vote on it if we do that. Let's see. This music's putting me to sleep.
By typing the number, right? Yeah. If you type the number, you're going to be pretty much voting on the poll that we have on the screen right below myself. But we're going to put it on the chat.
I got rid of it. But there's a way to do it, right? That goes in the chat.
There's a way to do it.
Okay. We also got Daniel Holmes on Friday.
Looking forward for Daniel. It's a great trader.
For sure. Okay.
Give me some gas pipes. Nice, Nian. That's nice. Yep.
Did you finalize the graphic for Izabela today?
You say what?
Did you finalize the graphic for Izabela today?
Yep. It's on our Twitter or X. It's on our X, by the way.
It should be in my DMs.
It is on your DMs, actually. No, isn't it?
Not the finalized version of it.
Okay, just give me a second. Give me just a second. There you go.
Thank you. Thank you. Beautiful.
I actually need to fix something real quick. I think this is what I need to fix. There you go.
Is this my screen sharing? What up, fam? I had no idea. All right, yeah, we're headed straight up. Straight up. Now I just
if you were selling the open. Oh my god.
I need to see some of this type movement so I can get long and then go up to this. That would be my thought of the day.
You know what? We actually can see. I think we'll see a long setup the first hour of this session. It makes a lot of sense, right? Let's say.
I mean, everything says bullet.
Yeah. I mean, we will have one setup to take longs. Then we're going to form another setup, which is going to be a trap. That one is going to get smacked, and then we're going to start the rotation lower. Flip it, guys. Type it on the chat. We're going to do a long setup, the first one. We're going to take the initial long, then we want to create a new single dealing range, a new leg in price, and that second setup is going to get smacked, and the rotation is going to start lower. That's my take on the Nasdaq. I'm on bias right now. Yeah, it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense to go long right now. I mean, we're so bullish, you know? Like from this is a good one. 943 longs. What do we have? We're forming this M15. That's this beautiful reaction.
Full port it.
What?
Full port the first long and then don't take the second long?
Yeah, but well, you can do that. First long. Do not take the second one because the second one is going to start the rotation lower. Just keep that in mind. Pretty sure I've seen this before. Should I hold? Whoa, I don't know. What's your target though? Do you have a target for it?
Long from 646. 646.
So pretty much like, so you bottom ticked the open at 646. That's a beautiful entry though. I mean, you should have a target in mind. Maybe the 50% of the daily gap. That's a great target.
I mean, if you're long from 646, you got room. You just watch that it holds up against the New York, which is around, you know, if it doesn't close below like 725, then you have a pretty strong trade there.
Yeah, Bushido, you're right. I think we might have the same thing in mind, reaching the 50% of that gap. But yeah, I mean, if you're in since 646, you already have 200 points in profit. You should trim something off. You should trim that position. 200 points is a lot. No matter what. I'm learning from you, Neon. F1C. When do we have F1C? Oh, that's on the next Wednesday. Next Wednesday. Next week. That's next week. Yeah, next week.
I might be interested in taking a long here.
You might be interested in taking a long here?
I'm looking for some sort of reaction to the VWAP here.
There's a gap on the M5 too, so it makes sense. And we're also going to reject the opening print. So we have Couple confluences sitting there.
I'll buy, and then depending on how, like, I'm in very, very light 3 contracts. So my stop will be below these lows, 633. My take profit will be at the highs. So it's going to look something like this. I could see it.
Like it.
I totally could see it, coming down here and, messing with this area too.
Yeah, me too. I took it could just go lower, tap into the 4-hour gap. It's gonna trap sellers, and now we're just gonna go higher again, and everyone is trapped in the same price action, in the same range. But who knows?
Yeah. So there's that. Something like that. I would definitely give it enough space. See what it wants to do. What was that level? 576, 870. So 576. This is not a trade I would be taking with anything more than 1 micro, guys. And then,
I mean, the price action looks kind of awful.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. But let's see.
Yeah, I mean, plenty of space down here. Plenty of space. Even if it wants to come down, manipulate, take out any of these lows, that'd be fine. Because we have a couple levels of support down here. We have a overnight VWAP. We have yesterday's VWAP.
We have the 4-hour gap as well.
We have a 4-hour gap. You have the opening range low. If it smashes through these levels with anything besides a wick, definitely don't want to be afraid. But
I mean, there's no entry for me yet, not even for shorts. Even though I wanted to see that manipulation higher first at the open. Good thing I closed. We'll have regraded. Yeah. I mean, this is a daily gap, though. Just keep that in mind. Now, look at my coffee mug today, Abby.
Your what? Life is beautiful. Yes, it is.
Yeah, just a friendly reminder for everyone here.
I have a cup. It's actually one of my favorites, but it doesn't keep anything very warm. It says, "Donut, give up."
Why is it your favorite, though?
It's funny. I don't know. I think it's funny. I need the link, share, copy. Definitely. All right, here's the link. Sorry, I'm still trying to get this stuff done.
Yeah, that's completely fine.
Until stream starts, because you need all the links and stuff. Definitely.
550.
Whoa.
Where are my polls? Let's go for 550. Easy Cat looks like a buy to me at current price. Oh, I would love Ken to be here to look at it. He trades Easy Cat a lot. I don't. Looks like a truly vice versa action to be engaged. I think we have an inverse from this M5, and we just traded below the opening print. So I will keep this high in mind because this might be the manipulation after the opening print. It might be the manipulation. There's only one thing, and the issue is this 4-hour gap. Because for the price to go below and take out Asian lows and take out previous day low, we gotta inverse the 4-hour, but we're manipulating previous day high, tapping into the daily gap. So if we have a nice close, we're probably gonna go to the 4-hour gap from here. Patience. Oh, I said 550. Why 550? Oh, so that's a CE from the 4-hour. Now I understand why you went along there. Makes sense though. It makes sense. Why I'm still trying to push the buy side one more time. What's the daily gap that you're talking about? This is the daily gap that I'm talking about. This one right here. I mean, this candle can just close inside of the range, and then we will have a CRT, and tomorrow we're just going to aim for that low, previous day low. I'm not expecting like a direct delivery out of this, just because it's Tuesday and we have no news on the docket. So we might chop a little bit. Classic C3 candle reversal type deal. Bushido, can you explain a little bit what is C3? What's C3? I don't know. This doesn't look like a price section that I would like to be engaged with yet. Because I want to short. But this is bullish price action. But we also have a 4-hour gap here, where we'll also inverse in this. I mean, it's crazy though. It's just crazy. The Asian session, actually, look at what happened during Asia. Because I was trading the PA here on futures, and I took this long. And after this initial movement, I was like, oh, okay, then we're just gonna run towards the daily gap. Then, since I was done with this account, I tried along with another account, which is the EA Pro, and I got absolutely smacked. The price blasted the lows one more time, and then we're back to the daily gap. So the idea was not wrong, it's just bad execution out of this. So yeah, this is choppy here because it's not like straight away direction out of the gap. We chop a little bit, we take out some lows and highs, and that's how we deliver. How's your day going? No trades for me. Avi's testing the waters a little bit with Elias highest long. Because we still have the feeling that we can just manipulate a little bit higher. Long 650, stop at 560. That's why.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold my trade. I definitely think we did get that little push down and whatever it wants to do.
Very slow moment. Yep. Since we're going up, and after CPI will be cleared for direction. Yeah, I agree. Tomorrow is gonna be the cleanest day of the week to trade for trading this dealing range on the daily time frame, because we have CPI is going to drive. It's probably going to manipulate out of the higher time frame point of interest, and then we can just take that leg of the price, that sequence. But who knows at this point? So let me look at the 4 hour. Okay, it's 10 a.m. Look at this close. Yeah, we're probably gonna head towards the 4 hour gap at this point. What is ES doing? ES is forming an SMT, right?
Great
Not
question.
anymore.
I'm on the daily chart on my ES. I mean, ES is still kind of holding strong around its VWAP.
Well, at least ES is following because we have this stop on the 50%, right? This is the M15. Let me just look at the whole time frames here. There's nothing to feel on the 4 hour, nothing on the hourly. So if ES inverse this M15, we might head lower on ES. We close below this one. ES might just lead lower at this point. Good. Same thing here. The only issue is the 4 hour gap. Go, my boy. Yeah, I'm just not going to engage yet on anything. Patience, guys. Patience. It's just 30 minutes into the open. It's 30 minutes into the open.
Can you make a code?
A what?
An affiliate code?
I can't.
Okay, no worries.
Why?
Don't worry about it. I'm just trying to get things done. Okay, cool.
Yeah, really, the 4 hour makes sense. It's just like really, really bad price action here.
As it always is. Like,
I mean, no, there's like 2 or 3 clean days on the week. Let's say 2. There always will be 2 clean days on the week, and then the other 3 are gonna be super messy. Who is the guest start today, Abby?
Abby.
Abby, can you?
Abby, you see that? It says Abby. Today we have Izabela on. Her information is in the description box. Inner Circle Girl on Instagram. She does ICT concepts and she's been trading for a little over 6 years. It's made 6 figures.
Do you guys like this short? I'm good. You can use Abby's stop as liquidity here. Easy, nice. Also, the people in the comments actually know about her. I won't actually engage on this short, but I don't see anything else. I don't really see anything else. Maybe if we tap into this M5 and we can reject one more time the open print, and then we have a confirmation. That's one shot. Or just taking this one out of this. Just looks awful. $10.10. Okay, so we have an SMT here. So this might actually drive lower to the 4-hour gap. Then we're just gonna top on that 4-hour. It's looking better now. There's still no gap for me to look for a continuation out of this. No time to buy. I don't know. Look at this momentum. About 300 points from this high. This could be the real manipulation. Keep that in mind. What happened? All right, new challenge, 4-hour gap. All we need is a new gap here. I think 1050. Once the guest is here, we're gonna form that short. My continuation short. We need a new gap on the N15. Like one more candle. Once we have the gap, we could have the price tap in here. And then looking for Asia lows. Does that make sense? Yes or no? Go, go, go. Thank you, Bushido. Patience, guys. Patience. So, Abby, what do you think? How are you feeling today? Did you sleep well? How many hours of sleep? You're mute, actually. Abby, you're mute.
That's hilarious. I've been talking this whole time.
I know.
How long have I been sitting here muted talking? Like, sorry, chat. Yeah, like 6 to 8 hours. I'm thriving over here.
Well, that's fair. That's better.
Yeah.
We're getting some progression here. Yeah, 6 hours is fair. I took a short at the M3 CIST. I took my trade off right there. Well, all right, Bushido. So you took the shorts. That's lovely, brother. It's lovely stuff right there.
I mean, that 80% setup's in play.
Yeah, all I need from now is just a gap. I just need a gap for a retracement to get into shorts. M3CISC. You mean this one right here? For me to take this one, I will need to see the price tapping into this gap at least and rejecting the opening print. Otherwise, I just rather to miss it. But there was like an M1, one I pretty much marked out. This one, a 10. This is 950 macro, right? 950 macro. This reversal started, and we have this one right here, this trade to tap into the 4-hour gap. That's like 200 points movement. We have crazy moves in the market lately, though. What is this? 300 points. God. But I'm happy with that, brother. You just took a beautiful trade. You're done. You're already done. Look at this close. Yeah, it just said good night. Good night. All right. 15 more minutes. We need a gap here. Because the M5 is not doing much. Oh yeah, actually it is. We have an M5 now. Definitely the overnight lows. That's a great target. Overnight lows. Say what?
Yes, do you think so?
It's ready now. It's ready. I think we're already swept London. Yeah, London was this low right here. A long time ago. We're coming for you, Asia. Now I work on you all. Okay. That's fair. Heavy strike continues. Approaching his cat TP. Great. That's great. Solid. Solid, Yuri. Solid. Oh my god. Can we please slow down just a little bit? Godness.
Did you say godness?
Yeah.
It's goodness.
Yeah, it's the thing is like sometimes my Spanish expressions are like, fighting my English. So it's kind of like hard. I don't know. I'm still thinking in Spanish. I don't know how to think in English yet. I have to translate in real time when I'm thinking.
That's actually funny. Do you have that thing where your brain switches over? You're like half of you is like you're speaking in Spanish
all
first,
the time,
like, trying to translate it in your mind.
All the time. Oh my god, we're delivering intuition lows.
We are literally just selling.
Give me a break. Give me a break, please. Just give me a break. All right, yeah, I like this. 10 more minutes. This is the playbook. We retrace, we tap into this, and we look for Asia low. Just give me a break. This short reminds me on Friday. I mean, we're just delivering out of a daily app, so you can expect this low. I don't think it's gonna happen today. Maybe tomorrow, but if we get to that low today, it's crazy. 900 point. No, that's insane. I don't think it will be possible. Yo.
What is this?
What do you see? A massive sell-off at 950 macro. Exactly the top is at 950. And we have from 950 top 450 points. Whoa.
My cat needs to leave me alone.
If Asian low gets taken first, do you still look for shorts? Hard to say. I'll need to see the price action, but that's my target. Like, that's my low hanging fruit. That low. If that low is taken, I don't have anything else to target today. Like in this piece of price action, or that previous day low. And previous day low is like being greedy here. Because this is too much. A little bit too much. I'd rather call it a day if we get Asia before getting any pullback. But we usually get that pullback. Please NQ.
Please NQ. I wonder if like any of the other assets are moving differently. Let's see what YM is doing. Same thing. Wow. Wow. That's crazy that they're all coordinated right now. I feel like YM is always doing its own thing, but it's also selling off. Fixes up. Apple selling off. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You have some messages on WhatsApp and Telegram.
Me?
Uh-huh.
Oh my god. Oh, okay.
Gold's selling off too. Wow. What kind of world we live in? Every asset's selling off right now, including YM and gold.
Tomorrow CPI, you guys start streaming at 9:30? Yes. Because we are not trading CPI.
Correct.
We do not promote the CPI method. That's not for me, guys.
Wait, okay, so you sent me, where is it? Was that on Discord?
Where? What?
Sorry. I'm trying to get all my brain cells and have them work together real quick.
It is fine.
Aha, okay. This is what I was looking for. So we have a guest coming on in 7 minutes, Izabela, and at the end of the stream or sometime in the middle of the stream, I'm not really sure exactly when, but we're going to run a giveaway. And so I want you guys to be prepared for that. It's a little bit of a mission to get that set up. So I'm going to start going over that information real quick so that you guys can be ready when we do run it. Okay, so I'm going to reshare my little thing-a-dang. That's not what I want. Stop, add, share, window, this little guy. All right, where is it? There it is. All right, so a couple things that you guys are going to do in order to join the giveaway is you're going to go to our Discord, which the description has the link to the Discord. I can also send it in the chat. I'll send it in the chat real quick. All right. Right there. It's in the chat. So what you'll do, join our Discord. Once you've joined the Discord, you're going to connect your E8 Markets account to the Discord. And the way that you're going to do that is shown right on the screen. You're going to go to the inside of E8 Markets. Once you set up your account, you're going to click the user settings, and then you're going to connect your Discord. 3 simple steps. Go into Discord, user settings, connect, Discord. Once you've done that, you will actually go into Discord and you will /level up, and that will get you eligible to join that giveaway.
Trying longs again. My God.
Somebody's trying so long.
Why are you trying longs? I want to know because.
We're getting a little bit of a bounce, but
but I think
longs up, then we're getting prepared to take shorts down.
Yeah, I get it. 3 more minutes and we're gonna form this gap on the N15. So I'm gonna wait for that gap to be tapped in. I'm looking for a rejection for Asia low. It's my plan. Patience. We faded the initial reaction, so we need more confirmation out of this. I wouldn't trust that high. So the same plan, this high being taken, we inverse or we confirm with the CISE, changing the market structure, whatever you want to call it, whatever you need to confirm, lower time frame. And then we are going to short or try at least. That's the only trade I'm going to take today.
I like it.
Just gonna give you one shot on, just one. I'm being completely patient. Could you repeat that again? What? Is that for Abby?
Yeah, is that for the?
Oh, this Discord.
Join the giveaway. Yeah, so you guys are gonna join our Discord. The link is below in the chat. You can access this YouTube only, so I'm pretty sure. So anyways, the link is in the chat. Join our Discord. Once you've joined Discord, you have to create an account on E8 Markets. Once you've created an account with E8 Markets, you will go. My bad. You'll go to user settings, connections, and connect that Discord. So user settings, connections, connect your Discord. Once you've done that, you'll go back to Discord and you'll type #level-up in any one of the chats. And that will make you eligible for the giveaway.
That easy. It's that easy. Bushido, you're on fire. He sent entire step by step.
Yeah, he copy and pastes it because he typed it out once. And I'll go over it one more time before our guest gets on. But again, when we do our giveaway, you'll have to be set up before we get there. The way that you're going to do that is create an account with E8 Markets and make sure your Discord is connected inside of E8 Markets. Once you connect your Discord with E8 Markets, you're going to you're going to type / was I saying hashtag the whole time? /level up. /level up. You type it in any one of our Discord groups and that will get you leveled up so that you can actually join that. And that'll be at random. Don't ask me to do it. Don't ask when it is. I will do it when I feel like doing it. When I feel the vibes. When I feel the vibes are on. All right. Was that our miniature little pullback?
I think this could be the pullback because this is an M5 also. Because we just closed the M15, but look at this. This might be a breakaway gap for at the moment. So.
Oh, you know what? It totally would make sense.
Give it a try right now?
Nope. Sorry. Give me a second. Where is my chat?
I mean, this does not look too bad. Give me a break, NQ. Just give me a break. I don't really. I mean, this could be a good short, but the only reason I'm going to fade this one is because I've seen many times the price tapping into this hard time frame gap before going short, and I'll be completely pissed if I take the short here and then we tap into the gap and then we go lower. Right? That's the only reason why I'm going to fade that short.
I'll make one note real quick on the verification. Yes, you have to verify yourself on E8 markets. And for SM5, yeah, maybe try from like a different, if you're on like a private network or something, make sure that you're on a no VPN. Guys, so we have Izzy in the chat. We're gonna go ahead and add her
She's
to the
here.
queue.
Yep.
Hello, how are you?
Hi,
Hello.
how are you?
Good. How's it going?
Good.
Have you taken any trades this morning?
I did. I took some quick shorts.
Yeah, that's great. I got wrecked in a long earlier. I took full stop. Unfortunate moment, but we're good. We're chilling.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still overall bullish. I feel like this is just gonna be the dip to continue going higher, possibly. Like, I kept things short today because what is it? Is it CPI tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
And I think with CPI, we're going to continue going down. So I'm expecting some sort of like bullishness, but I think we already did what we needed to do. Maybe we're just going to continue going down.
Yeah, there are actually no gaps to go higher from here right now in any time frame.
Yeah.
So we're probably going to sweep previous day low at this point.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at too. At this point, I feel like that was just the high of the day at 9:30, really.
Yeah, I think both of us are kind of watching to see if we can get a little move upwards and then get into shorts. But I don't know if it just decides to build some support here and then go make highs again, and I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm pretty sure there are people actually shorting right now that IFVG towards the Asian low. But I think it could be wrecked to tap on the F15 and then going lower. So that's the play. But easy. You can tell us a little bit about yourself, about your trading.
Yeah, so you're ICT complex, right?
Yes, I am. I trade
ICT. Explanation about what you see that helps you get in the market. How did you get into ICT?
So I think just like most people, I got into trading in general through affiliate marketing, you know. So I learned, I guess you can call like the old-fashioned way, with EMAs, patterns, head and shoulders. And then I became like a zone-to-zone trader. And then from there, I felt like things still weren't clicking for me. So back then, ICT was still having his private mentorship. So I was planning on joining it, and I was going through his YouTube videos, kind of trying to prepare for it. But it was when he released the 2022 mentorship on YouTube. So once I started like really learning the 2022 method, I want to say like I didn't really know what I was doing, but it gave me some sense of like strategy. And then it didn't take me long, honestly, to become profitable from that point. I think is when you find something that generally clicks for you, when you find that strategy, then it's all about consistency and discipline, To me, that was the hardest part, was finding something that genuinely clicked for me.
Yeah. I had kind of a similar thing with different set of coaches. I learned on VWAPs, and then I went into this full deep dive of like liquidity concepts, ICT concepts, and learned all this really more of like technical analysis. And that helped me. Now I went back to VWAPs and I keep it super simple, but understanding all of that other stuff is kind of what helped me become profitable. Like I don't think I done it off VWAPs. I wasn't really understanding the market enough. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Where are you from?
I currently live in Virginia, but I'm originally from Brazil. So if you hear an accent,
a little bit, yeah. ¿Cómo se llama?
There we go.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know literally that one phrase. So
I mean, hey, you gotta start somewhere.
How long have you been in America?
For quite some time, like over 10 years. I stopped counting.
Yeah. Love that. And why Virginia?
So I was in the military before I started trading. And then I just got stationed here. I bought a house here. So I ended up just like, now I got a really good interest rate and I don't want to leave.
Like people. Yeah, we also got a house out in Oregon when the interest rates were like 2, 3.
Like, I got mine for 2.2. I was like, I'm not leaving. That's it now.
Yeah, it was a steal for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think at that time, like prices on housing started going up. Did you do in like 2021?
Yeah, so I refinanced around that point in time. Yeah, I had a horrible interest rate compared to like 2%. So I was like, it just makes sense.
That steal. That's awesome.
Yeah,
love to hear it.
So I transitioned out of the military and started trading. So I ended up just like, I might as well just stay. There's no reason for me to really move at this point.
Right. Yeah. So how long were you in the military?
So it's kind of tricky because I had a contract for 5 years, and then with COVID, they kind of like held us, like you couldn't get out of the military. Like it was I know. So actively in the military, I want to say 5. In this transition period, I think was like 1 to 2 more years. It was a weird time.
Yeah, that I can imagine. My nephew's also in the military, and there was some stuff going on for sure. He signed up for another term. I was like, "What are you? What is wrong?" That's a little crazy.
I mean, I'll say this. Like, I think I wish I joined the military before. I think it's great if you are getting out of high school, you don't know what you want to do, and then it gives you like a lot of good benefits, and I think skills for life, because then you can go into the job market and you have experience, you have something, and you have all these benefits. You don't have to struggle, like with healthcare. Even though the VA is not, people say it's not that great. I never personally had horrible issues with it. It's like, and then you have, you can buy a house with zero cash down. Like you can become, it facilitates your life on the grand scheme of things.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I know a lot more than I should because I didn't go to the military, but I have so many
Yeah.
friends, family, everybody, and some of them who have built entire portfolios, like housing portfolios, because they
Yeah.
started off using their VA. So that's pretty cool. Do you have like any physical routines that you kind of kept ever since the military? Because I know they kind of put you to the work.
Um, I'm sorry, can you ask that one more time?
Do you
Like,
still like go to the gym and like what's your like routine like during the day?
oh yeah, no, that is one of the things I definitely kept. Like I'm an early bird. I'd be waking up like no alarms, like 5, 6 in the morning, and then just so it depends on the period in time. Like sometimes I go to the gym, sometimes I just like to really have an early morning and make sure like I'm ready to trade. So that's kind of like my routine. Um, just being like a very calm mindset.
Yeah, do you think the military helped in any way like your profitability in trading or like how long it took you to get profitable in trading?
Yeah. So, um, from the moment that like I want to say I decided that I wanted to get out, I was searching for something, and back then, uh, Amazon and Shopify started becoming a big thing. So
Mhm.
I went to try to find how to make money online. Really, that's
Yeah.
how what I was searching for, and then I stumbled into trading, right? So I had a ticker, I would say. So I was still in the military with 1 year to get out at that point. So I was like, if I don't sign this contract right now, there's no going back, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I had that pressure that I put on myself, really. And I was like, I'll give myself 1 year to lock this down. Um, and then I want to say that from that point on, because it took me about 1 year and a half. So, um, I started like being. Sorry, let me go back. When I had my friends that were trading and they were helping me trade, they were not disciplined at all when it came to trading.
Yeah.
And I noticed that wasn't sustainable
Right.
because they were trading like at all times of the day. They're like, you gotta grind, you gotta wake up and trade London Open, New York Open, Asian Open, and I was just like, hold on. Um, and when I found out that worked for me was to trade the New York Open. I was like, that is how I can spend the least amount of time on the charts and make the most amount of money.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, coming here and doing this one thing repeatedly every day is what is going to bring me to where I need to go. And it's kind of hard when you don't have somebody that tells you. Before, people used to say like, oh, New York Open is gambling. So I just took that on myself, and then I want to say because of the military, I was so disciplined to make that time work. I was like, I was still in the military, so I was getting out of working there, coming home to trade and be like, okay, this has to be the one trade, the one mentality of like you're getting one step closer to your goal.
How did that work? Would you have like really early mornings when you go to the military and then you'd come
Yeah.
back and trade the New York Open, or were you trading
Yeah.
during the New York hours?
So it's funny. I a little bit of both. So depending on what was my schedule, because I kind of switched from around the base because, like I was saying, I was in the process of transferring, so my work hours varied a lot. So either I would have like a very early morning and then get home at 9 a.m. to trade the
Mhm.
open, or I would go hide and go to the smoke pit, and I'm like, I'll be back.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Love to
I was
hear
like,
it.
I'm gonna make this work one way or another. So I was like, and they're like, you've been in a smoke pit for like 30 minutes. I was just like, listen, Or I would go hide in my car. It's terrible, but I'm just like, I was like, I gotta do what I gotta do.
I mean, we have a very similar timeline too. I did the same thing. I gave myself an ultimatum. I was like, I was looking for something online with the freedom to go travel, work for myself, not have to, deal with any of that extra stuff. And just pretty much be able to work from anywhere. And I think one of my friends, I got into skydiving. I sold a restaurant, got my skydiving license.
Oh, damn.
And have you done that before? Because you're in the military. Did they have you do it?
No, I'm terrified.
Okay. Well, usually, my nephew had to do it. He did not either. But anyway, so I did the skydiving thing. I started thinking about, okay, I think it's time to start make money. So I'm looking around trying to find something. My friend introduced me to it, who was also a skydiver. He was making active money, and I was like, I'm going to do this. This is what I'm going to do. And I kind of messed around for a while. I watched some streams, lost some money. And finally in August, I got to a point where I was like, if I don't make money by December, I'm done. And so I gave myself this really strict thing and really tightened my risk settings and got my first payout, started taking payouts, and then everything else with the market's just been insane. So I'm probably like 2 years into it. You said you're like more than six, right?
I think so. I also kind of stopped counting. It was like So I kind of go back to okay, so I started trading 1 year before the 2022 mentorship. So I want to say between 2020 and 2021 is when I started trading.
Okay.
Did you only watch the 2022 mentorship?
No. So I was watching the 2016 before he released the 2022.
Okay.
Yeah, because when I started trading, he hadn't released the 2022. I actually wanted to buy into his mentorship, but with his mentorship, he didn't allow you to just hop in. He had to open it. He would close one and then open another one, which honestly is actually how I feel like I've grown as a teacher, and now I see that makes sense. That you need to grab a group and having a starting point and an ending point, because when you just allow people to join randomly, it doesn't help anybody.
Yeah, definitely need to mediate it a little bit, make sure that people are learning and not just a bunch of people coming in all at once and not being able to get the time that they need.
Yeah, I despise discords like that. It's I've been in so many discords that you just join, you're like, what's up guys, and you don't know anything that is going on.
Yeah, I've been in a couple of those.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think the game changer for me was one-on-one coaching, but I went through 3-4 different people before I found my style, and then realized every different style of trading is different for each personality. And for me, I wasn't able to, when I first got into trading, I wasn't able to sit there for 45 minutes to 2 hours and wait for my trade, watch it in drawdown. I couldn't do that. I was like, what the? So for me, it was you scalping, not ES sitting and holding trades for over an hour. We're coming down to this level, this 975 level.
Yeah, this is 700 points into the. This is great. It's madness, though.
Madness, absolute madness. That's amazing. Let's see. Yeah, I don't even at this point. If it wants to come back up, we could maybe find a trade. But
we might use Asian low as resistance, and we tap into that in 5 until going lower. But the only issue is that we're heading into launch, so let's see if we can actually get a setup to get previous day low. I think. So easy for the viewers. 2022 or 2016 mentorship.
I'm sorry.
2022 or 2016 mentorship.
I haven't watched his mentorships after, I don't even know.
You have your own mentorships, right? You do coaching and courses and stuff.
Yeah,
Awesome.
after I found my style, I was just like, I learned everything that I needed to learn. I think a lot of people get into this like every time that they take a red day, because I used to be like that, I need to learn something new. I'm not good enough. The strategy doesn't work. And that is when
Mm-hmm.
you get to strategy hopping. And with ICT, it's not even about strategy hopping, right? It's trying to add more things, and
Mhm.
I feel like that people get stuck in this spiral of like, I need to learn more because I lost a day, I lost 2 days, I lost for a week. And it's like, and that is part of the process. So like, once I really found my own model within ICT, I was just like, I'm just gonna listen to your shotgun Saturdays just for fun.
Yeah.
But aside from that, like, I'm good. I learned everything that I need to learn. Like, you really need to come
Yeah.
to that point. Um, Otherwise, you're gonna keep on tweaking your strategy and just like, and it's never gonna end. You're gonna be stuck on a learning phase forever.
Yeah, you kind of have to it's good
100%.
to, I feel like it's good to learn a lot of stuff, but then just implement that one thing and
Yeah.
stick to that one thing because it helps knowing all of the different, the head and shoulders thing and the wedges and the, all the simple little things that you'll learn along the way, and then the EMAs and the VWAPs and but really when you're just getting on the charts every single day, you need to just have that one thing that you stick to and use everything else as confluence that helps you read the market and make sure that you have like a good general bias. Um,
Yeah. I actually don't trade with the bias, which a lot of people,
I
I,
like to at least
yeah.
try to figure out what the trend's going to be before I get into trades. And I feel like when I don't do that, that's when I end up screwing myself, like this morning.
Yeah. No, I've tried. I thought that I needed to have a bias. And then personally, I just kind of realized that I was just like, you know what? Yes, sure, for like, if you're really gonna hold, maybe for longer. But most people that I feel like that they overcomplicate, if you're just gonna go for like a 1 to 2 some days, it's like you can be dead ass wrong about the direction and still make money.
Yeah.
It was like yesterday, I hit take profit. I knew we were bullish, but I think it's more so understanding like when to hold a trade and when not to hold a trade. I was like, okay, this is a retracement. I'm not gonna hold it, but days like today, I could have held it, but I was like, I had other stuff to do, to be quite honest, like get ready for this stream, for instance. And I was just like, I'm good. I was like, I made my profit, and then I just like moved on with my day. But I was just like,
Yeah, I think that's one of the best things that you can do as a trader is get in, get out, and then just shut your computer. Don't give it back.
yeah,
Don't.
100%.
yeah. And it's like, and even looking right now, I'm like, oh my God, like we dropped, I don't even know how many more points. I could have made like 10 grand with this drop. But it's one of those things like that the more you learn, you're like, there's gonna have another day.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
there's no need to
Tomorrow's a new day.
FOMO, like try to press the button right now. I'm like, no, and give back profits.
Right.
It's not worth it.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I think like the self-discipline really is one of the hardest things that a trader has to learn. We have a question.
Yeah.
What was something you learned from the military? Odd question, y'all.
Actually, I think attention to detail is a huge
Okay.
one, because a lot of people wonder like, how am I able to like get in such like lower time frames and read the market? And I want to
Mm-hmm.
say it's because I think I know how to read like and observe how the candle is forming, and it's not that I just be stuck on like on the seconds chart, but I can read like from the seconds all the way up to the higher time frame. And that is something that comes with experience for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also something that like, it doesn't bother me. Like, a lot of people say that like, oh, you're gonna get confused on the lower time frame on the second chart, and I'm like, not if you know exactly what you're looking for, because I'm looking for a very specific signature that it happens, and a lot of people are like, you cannot be profitable on the 1 minute. I'm like, Yeah, you can. You just need to know exactly what you're looking for, and that attention to detail is really what is like. I want to say my edge, really.
That ties into one of the next questions. Somebody was asking what your strategy is. We
Um,
know, but you
I
can explain
I
it. You can like
trade I trade
come.
reversals with liquidity sweeps essentially. Like I do not trade continuations, and I think people like get a little bit confused with that. Like, oh, but but sometimes the market continues. Like, yes, but before it continues, it needs to do some sort of reversal, right?
So here, I'm gonna
And
have
that
you
is what I
share your
trade.
screen and then just kind of maybe go over one of your trades to explain what you'd be looking for.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll be
So
perfect.
essentially, like honestly, like this drop today was perfect. That is what I was looking for today. It's just a sweep at the open
Mm-hmm.
with a change in state of delivery and down. So like sometimes that opening candle, right? Today we dropped and continued, but I only took a little bit of it, right? So um I don't most of the time I don't look for like you guys are looking for buys right now. Like my trade is done. I just trade the manipulation at the open, and then I'm just done. If we reverse at 10 or 10:30, we do. I would not take that.
So you
So
traded. You didn't trade longs today. You traded shorts.
I traded shorts.
Okay. Yeah. My initial thought today was that we were gonna sell off. I told Angel I was like, maybe I'm gonna get into a pre-market short. I'm glad I didn't because the manipulation was heavy.
Yeah.
That would have blown me out of the account, but I ended up taking a loss on the next trade anyways. So it's whatever.
Yeah, it's tricky, but it's like I like the open. It's just because like the open is one of those times that you can take one trade and you know right away if you're right or wrong.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Like I could not be one of those people that like I'm sitting in drawdown and just waiting to find out if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I've done
Especially
that.
when you can sit in drawdown for like 45 minutes, but you're right. Because what I used to do is I would close my trades and then I'd look at my end of day review, I'd do my markups, and I'd be like, wow, that trade was correct. I had the right bias. It just sat in drawdown for 30, 40 minutes, and I closed it because I couldn't watch it in drawdown. So I'm taking the loss on a winning trade, and that's when I kind of had this understanding. I was like, I know what's going on in the market. I'm just too impatient to sit and watch it go against me. I'd rather have it quickly move against me and know that I'm wrong fast than sit in it for
Yeah.
like 40 minutes and close it because I think I'm wrong, but then I'm right. Yeah. I think, you learn as you go. And I feel like a lot of people try to rush that process, but you really can't. You just have to, trust the process, do your markups, and really try to grow from it. Um, What's like, so what does your like typical day look like? You wake up in the morning, you try to get it to the charts early. What do you do after?
um so
What
I
do you
have
check
three.
What do
first?
you do in Virginia?
The message or the charts?
The what?
Oh. So I actually have like three dogs. They keep me busy.
No way, you have three dogs.
Like, yeah, they're upstairs right now, but yeah. So I have two Belgian Malinois and a corgi. So I'm like, so my
Oh,
morning
Whoa.
actually it revolves around them. So like, we
yep.
all wake up, we all go for like a run or some sort of training, and then like I let them out, I feed them, we play. It literally takes 2 hours to get them ready before I can like sit down on the charts, and I actually like it because I'm like I don't get the FOMO of like
Yeah, watching the market.
just
Yeah, that's
watching the
perfect.
markets. Um, then I like to sit down on the charts by like maybe around 9 something, but 9:15. Like really, like I don't like to overthink either. So I tend to think that like you can get analysis paralysis. So like I literally like to get on the charts as soon as I'm like pretty much ready to press the button essentially. And if I don't, right, because I mean, I sometimes I don't trade into 10 a.m. like it happens, but I try to be done generally by 10:30. 10:30 is like the latest that I'm like, I'm out. If my trade didn't present itself into now, I'm just done for the day. So I don't know. After that, I have like I try to devote my time like to my students, then again to my dogs. I try to leave the house and go to the gym. So I usually go to the gym around noon, come back around 1, maybe meetings, maybe other online projects that I have. Like really varies. Like we do have a beach. I mean, I don't really go to the beach during the week, but sometimes like I like to try new coffee shops and then go walk at the beach, come back. Like
Yeah.
I feel like I don't do a whole lot. It's just like a lot of like going outside of the house just for a little bit and coming back, and then like
Yeah, I'm blessed
No.
over here in California. I could pretty much walk outside and do anything.
Oh
Beach,
my God,
mountain, hikes, you know, you name it, it's all there. So I think I would go crazy if well, I grew up in Georgia, so I know what it's like,
it's
but
very similar, yeah.
yeah, and then I lived in Ohio for a bit, so same energy, different vibe. Out here is just so much nicer, and I recently went to Miami, and I was like, wow, okay, like very different lifestyle over there on the East Coast, but they also live like a cool, you know, always out on boats and doing some sort of water sports and
Yeah, over here too, I want to say, like we have a lot of boats and stuff like that. I just don't like to be stuck on a boat, personally. I'm like, do not take me on a boat for 6 hours. I'm traumatized. I was in the Navy actually.
Wait, so how does that work? So, okay, I have a friend in the Navy as well.
Yeah.
And did you ever, what was your position? Did you ever have to like fly anything or?
Yeah, so I worked with the helicopters, but like I wasn't actually working on them. I did more like paperwork for them.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Admin stuff. Probably
Yeah.
not called admin stuff, but
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
but I mean, we still got to fly on them. I still had to go wherever the helicopter went. So like we've been on boats with the helicopter. Sometimes we flew in them. So like
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
as
not
a
a fan of
whatever,
ships.
I know way too many helicopter pilots, regular pilots. I started doing my pilots. Yeah, I feel like everybody in this realm.
I literally can see you being a pilot. Like you have a pilot vibe.
Do I?
Yes, you do. You're like,
Yeah.
I like to jump out of, planes. I'm like, yeah, I can see
I
it.
like the process of flying, and I feel like when you get into skydiving, you like one of two things. You either like the free fall part of it,
Yeah.
which me, I was like, what's the point? Or you like the process of flying. And when I started doing wingsuit and then my pilot's license, I was like, oh, okay, like I just like like flying my canopy, flying the wingsuit, flying a
Yeah.
plane. It's the process of flying that I find more intriguing.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's definitely something that I need to finish at some point. I just moved way too far away, so one day. But that's really cool. Navy is something else. You guys
It
had to do
is.
water training and stuff, right?
Not really, because I was on the helicopter side, so I was on the air side, so I had to do a lot more air stuff than anything.
Yeah, that's not a bad thing.
No, yeah.
Like being waterboarded 24/7, having to like
Oh
swim.
God, yeah. The few times that we had to go on ships, I was like, no, immediately no.
I mean, that's such a cool experience, though. Not for you. I would have been like so excited. I should have gone to the military, honestly, but
Probably.
right.
Oh man, you
So
totally give me
guys in the
like
talk.
officer vibes. You're like, I was like, yeah, I can see it.
Right. I would enjoy it. I'd be like, oh, this is like a vacation.
It's nothing like a vacation.
So chat, tune in. Let's get some questions in the chat while Izzy's here. If you want to ask about her strategy, her life, or really just dig into anything, you know, you got her for about 20 more minutes. Also, if you guys would like to find her socials, everything's linked down below. Her Discord's going to be in the bio of her Instagram. And I don't think you're not one of our current partners, right?
No, but I'm
code
open. But I'm open to talk about it.
I actually was trying to get a code set up for you pre-stream so you could drop that to your.
So it's funny because I actually used to trade with E8 when it used to be just CFD.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
I used to love E8. And then I know E8 was one of the very few firms who allowed US citizens to remain on them. So like it's a company that has been around and US based for quite some time. So like I know E8's very reputable. And gotten payouts from them on the CFD side. It was the first firm that allowed you to have a payout in one day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So like, I mean, they still have that, you know, you can pass in a day and be funded, which is great.
Yeah.
It's one of the things that I also feel like as a new trader used to trip me up was having to stay in an eval for 2 to 10 days. Trying to pass it, I would just get so impatient.
Yeah.
I appreciate the ability to just be able to get it really quick and be funded.
Yeah, because before then, I don't know if a lot of people that are doing futures know this, but most firms used to make you stay on an eval for 60 days and then another 30 days before you got to payout.
Mm-hmm.
So my first payout took me 3 months to get to, you know, but I feel like that was one of the things that like helped me also, you know, with the discipline for futures eventually.
Yeah, I mean, that would drive me mental.
Yeah,
because that's like the thing, because I gave myself an ultimatum, I just feel like I needed to get through really quickly, and I wouldn't have been able to do that. Power to you. Yeah. Let's see. So stream went from PG rated with PG rated to rated R with it. Yeah, we were a little dull this morning, guys. We were trying to figure some things out on the tech side. So sorry. Didn't mean to be PG for you.
Oh man.
I love it.
Oh,
hello. How are you guys?
There are people there. So easy. Oh yeah, okay.
Oh, hi, Margie.
So we are building a little bit of structure. Are you still waiting on this trade?
Yeah, I'm waiting, but it's gonna take a while probably. Let's see.
Probably.
Do you have like a daily risk? Or how many takes do you take on a day?
So I love to just have a set daily risk and then kind of just do whatever my heart desires sometimes, like because I used to hate break even, so to me it was like full stop loss or full take profit. Yeah. And then I realized that I was like, I hated the fact that because I only used to allow myself to take 1 trade a day, maybe 2, and then I was like, okay, what if I put break even and allow myself to take as many trades as I want? So I felt like that shift mentally kind of helped me. And then I just said, I always had a daily limit, but that shift of like allowing myself to take more trades, then I wasn't afraid of putting break even anymore. So
that's a good note. Guys in the chat, play that one back. What would you say for like beginners getting started trading? Do you have any like advice that you would pass on?
I do believe that like I was saying, don't be afraid of putting break even, but keeping the number of trades that you take small as possible so you can find where you're going wrong, you know? I used to be a scalper and scalped all day when I very first started. And one of the very many mentors that I've had didn't trade. One of the things, like, you can learn something from somebody, don't trade their strategy. But they had a good point, which was, you're never gonna know what you're doing wrong if you can't study your own trades. And if you're taking 50 trades in a day, there's no way you're gonna be able to go back and figure out what is going wrong. And the only way for you to become profitable is to find what are your weaknesses. Like, I'm very self-critical. Like, I don't, I'm never afraid of being like, oh, I'm doing this wrong. No, I know exactly where I'm going wrong. And that is why I'm able to become profitable, because then I know that I need to fix that. And I think that as we evolved, we get maybe habits that can turn you into being profitable. Like, maybe you got a payout and then you're like, oh, why am I not being able to get to my second payout? And most of the time it's because, like, you turn comfortable, or you don't know what you did to get that first payout. And then now that you're comfortable, you can't go back to the basics, So it's like, it's really knowing your strategy and yourself, like, in and out.
Yep, I agree. Yeah, I mean, now that I know what I'm doing on the charts, I definitely scalp a lot more than I did when I started. But for a long time, I kind of set myself to that same standard of, okay, take a couple trades a day, try to keep it to a minimum 3 max, and then be able to pick up your trades and look at them, because sometimes I would just take some unnecessary trades and then look at my markups and realize that it was that same set of unnecessary trades that was blowing my accounts, sending me into tilt. So it's definitely a good note there.
Yeah, because, like, I even go on days that I feel like that I trade the entire day, but I think is the mindset of, like, knowing when you are on your flow state and allowing yourself to really go in when you are on that flow state as well. And when you're not on the same mindset, that you feel like you're getting frustrated, right? I think there's a difference between trading all day and taking more trades, but is according to your plan, and taking more trades, but all those trades are going against your plan, right? So, like, scalping and taking more trades is not necessarily bad. It's just, you just are not going to find what you're doing wrong if you're just taking a bunch of random trades, right? So it's definitely find the balance of, like, find one thing that works first and then build from that.
Yeah, that, and know the trade that you're taking before you get into the trade. So don't just get into a trade. Like, know your stop loss, know your take profit, be comfortable enough with that trade and that setup to just be able to walk away and let it do its thing.
Yeah, I actually take a lot of students that trade whatever is their style of trading, like, obviously ICT, but, like, we don't trade the same strategy. But the fact that they didn't really know market structure, they didn't know what actually or why their trade was invalidated, kind of blew my mind. The amount of people that I just teach market structure and they're like, oh, that is why you put a stop loss there, that is why you don't go break even there. People go break even, like, most of the time based on a number, when I truly believe that break even should only be put there once you have a reason for it. Otherwise, you're going to be, getting taken out at break even for no reason. You're going to have a retest of the area, and everybody's like, oh, I got taken out break even. It's like, yeah, because of the retest. You didn't allow for the retest to happen, or you got scared when the retest happened, right?
Yeah, I definitely feel like I had, like, a lot of the issues that most beginners have. You're getting trapped in that little, like, you end up getting through it at some point in your life, but like, it takes a long time to get through these things, and, like, to learn your trading style and to be able to risk appropriately and get in the trade appropriately, and and
manage your trade appropriately, because I think a lot of people also don't know how to manage it, and that is another part. Is like you can be completely wrong about the direction of the market in some way somehow still lose money because
Mm-hmm.
you closed the trade too soon. You didn't wait to put the break even. You didn't take partials. You didn't add to your position and maximize on the wins. Like there's so many things when it comes to like actual trade management that most people don't talk about. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
you learn how to get in the market and you can be so good at it, but if you do not know how to manage your trade, that trade can be a losing trade just on that alone.
Yeah, and also like not having enough information when you get into trading, like you may not know where to place your stop or where to trail your stop or when
Yeah.
to break even. So I think that, that comes with time. Sorry, I'm now zoned into where did my accounts go? I was in a trade and I was watching it, so my brain cell was over here and over
Oh
here.
no, you're fine. I'm the same way.
And
Like
then
Wait,
just,
did you
okay,
did you take any trades?
me,
Yeah.
yeah.
When?
I'm just wondering why it won't let me exit. I'm floating 9,000 in profit right now, but the accounts are unable to do anything, and it's because I didn't have my take profit risk set in at 6K. So I passed the accounts and I got the email, and that's what I was just making sure. I just don't know why it's like still going. This is so funny. All right, well, it is
Weird. That's weird.
Yeah, I guess that's
Check.
just like a glitch or something. I'm gonna X out Trade-Evade and see if it's still like that.
yeah, and you can flatten it all from Trade-Evade too, probably.
It's not letting me. It's not letting me flatten or.
Yeah.
Okay, I just had to log out. I guess it was just a glitch. Yeah, I passed those accounts. Oops. All right.
Oops.
Oops.
When? You didn't tell me that you went in a trade.
We were talking. I know.
Okay, it's fine. I get it. So, Izzy, do you always set your break even based on market structure? It's not on fixed RR or anything. You just need to watch what's the market doing and to understand what is protected and what is not.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, most of the time. Yeah, I usually kind of have like a base rule. I don't try to do things a lot like very mechanical, but like the base rule that I kind of tell my students like wait for the retest and a second break of structure.
A retest and second break of structure. Yeah, I like that because that's kind of one of the things I watch. I set up a 15-minute opening range, and it has to break once and then come back down, retest one of the levels, and then you can get long or short off of that.
Yeah. So
Just
usually that final retest with the second break, because it has to break too. Otherwise, it's going to keep on retesting. So that's what the pattern that I've noticed, that like once that happens, then we are not going to come back to retest the area no more. And then break even is fine.
Yes. Sorry, I'm marking this trade up so I can show chat real quick.
Yeah, what was the trade, Abby? Can you share that chart for the people, for the audience?
I was just messing around over here trying to pass some evals, but
That's fine.
I think that is the hardest part on live trading is talking to the chat while you're trying
to be attentive to.
Oh my god!
Like, yeah, I don't want to sit here and neglect you or neglect the chat or neglect the trade. Yeah, it's definitely a little bit hectic. While this is open, guys, and especially if you're tuning in and you're one of Izzy's crew, we do giveaways on the stream, and we're going to do a giveaway. So the way that you have to become a part of that is by signing up for E8 Markets, and then you have to verify your Discord to your E8 Markets. So since this is already on my screen, I'm going to show you. Once you create your E8 Markets account, you're going to go to user settings, connections, connect your Discord. And that's going to verify you. And then you can just go into any one of our Discord things and /level up, and you'll be eligible to join the giveaway when we actually do it. So now I've just made my screen incredibly large. Hold on. Lord help me. Tech.
Tech support.
No, this is so my tech support is actually Angel. He's here now, and I'm still all right. There's screen window. Yes. Okay. There we go. Yeah. Okay. So earlier, before you got on stream, I had taken a trade based on that retest situation, but I told everybody in the chat, I was like, I'll close it if it gets to that point, but I did not wait for it to retest. I just got in early, which clearly, guys, did not work out. So this is why we wait for some sort of support in one of those areas. But the first trade was, we got the break of the opening range high. That's my first indication that we are looking for longs. You come back down, show support at the New York VWAP. That would have been my indication to get in long. I jumped the gun on this one, got in long, expected that we were going to go up and tap into this hourly fair value gap. Did not do that. Lost that trade. All right. Didn't catch any of this beautiful move that everybody else seemed to have caught. But yeah, and then this, I was just watching it build structure, and I traded up into this area right here. Get this. I've been taking these trades a little more often lately, where I'm trading from little pullbacks and trading into fair value gaps above. So that was my little idea there. And I was just doing that mostly to pass the accounts. So those are my 2 trades for today. And
that's solid. I'm so pissed you didn't tell me that you get on a trade. Right. So I'm here waiting for ages to get into something.
Well, yours is definitely, gonna work its way in.
That's fair.
I'm even watching this here. So I have a low a day VWAP on. This technically would have been a decent break. We pulled off of that VWAP a bit, and you could have targeted the lows, but you'd have to put your stop pretty wide. Like your stop would kind of be a little suspect.
A little suspect.
I just thought, my idea behind this was, I thought we were going to go much higher before
same.
And so
same here.
Getting in there was basically just like, okay, well, here's a little pullback. I'm going to take this up. I thought we'd go up here at least.
Yeah, I feel like at this point we're just on a low resistance liquidity run. We're not running nothing. We're just going to trickle down maybe all day. Like these days before CPI are so suspicious. Mm-hmm. Usually it's very one-sided.
Yeah, I cannot believe we just delivered previous day low from previous day high in just one session. Yeah, 900 points is amazing.
I mean, this would have been a great trade.
Yeah, you can target previous day low there. 100%.
That part.
At this point, I feel like we're just going for all the lows. Yeah. This might have been generally. I don't even know if I want to see buys anymore, like tomorrow, depending on like how this goes.
Yeah.
Because like looking at the weekly now, because I feel like I look at the charts like on the weekly and daily like once a week, just to have an idea. But like,
I feel like I need to walk the day.
There's a monthly gap that we might fill this week. I think we're just gonna keep selling off through that gap.
A monthly gap.
Yeah, the weekly gap too, and then The daily has some relative equal lows. That's why I really wanted to see sales, because we had what's called a daily bearish fair value gap, and as soon as we tapped on that, then we rejected it.
Yeah. What a day. What a day. What a day. 3
What does that mean? What are you saying?
That's actually funny. Angel's one stream. His name is Angel, so
Yeah.
Angel Sandwich. That's
Oh my god, give me a break. There's no way you're gonna take any shorts.
I mean, the shorts were in.
Yeah. I think the 951 were just valid. You shorted at that time, right? At EC? 950?
Yeah. I think so, around there.
Top.
Yeah. And I didn't hold it. And it's like, it's really, I'm not gonna like it, even to this day, like it stings a little bit, you know, like when you think about it. I just try to ignore it.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you didn't expect a 900-point drop out of that trade. Most of the time you have like a reversal or just a retracement, so it's completely fine.
Looking back at this day, I didn't expect. I did expect it to hit this area because that was a point of control 80% setup. It was also a midnight mechanical model, and that's an 80% setup. So I expected that we would get a sell-off. I just thought when we started climbing with such momentum, I was like, oh, okay, easy. We're going to manipulate up into this gap and then we're going to sell off. But we didn't even do that. So that makes me just look at this and I'm like, at least I made money and passed some accounts, but still this day, this is like what I feel like we've been getting so much.
See, it's like, especially when we run previous day high and we immediately rejected, that is one of my signs that it's a strong point of reversal pattern.
Okay. Yeah.
With the daily gap on top, it was just great. Yeah, it was great.
Plus daily gap on top, that was just
great, insane.
Yeah.
All right, should we run this giveaway?
Yeah, let's do it.
Get people in the chat. How many likes are we at, guys? If you're here,
we have 34 likes only.
34? Oh yeah, we're not running a giveaway. We're not running a giveaway. I need 67 likes. 67 likes and I'll run that giveaway. And all you got to do is tap into the YouTube. I will drop our link in the chat.
6-7.
Go over to the. Did you say 6-7?
Hold on a second. Yeah,
he did.
It's on the comments.
Oh, true. Yeah, that missed me with that. I don't know what it means. Okay. I dropped the link in the chat, so head on over to the YouTube stream, drop a like. We, we're here Monday through Friday. We're here for you guys. We're here trying to stream, make you guys money, teach you some lessons, right? In retrospect, I see it now. This is just crazy, crazy day. We're going straight down to the 2 levels I marked.
Yeah. It's one of those days, like no pullback, straight up. These are the days that used to blow my account when I started. Because then I would be like, oh, let's wait for the reversal. And the reversal never happened. And I was like, one more trade. Like every green candle, I'll be like hopping on it. Oh, man.
That's irony because it's like these are the days that I used to make thousands of dollars in a day. I had my one best week was when it was either, it was in like October. No, it was in November. It was in mid-November. Yeah. After we had that, October 10th, everything kind of corrected. And then November comes around, we just get a bunch of sell-off days. And I feel more comfortable in the market when it's selling off because fear. People, psychology behind it. People freaking out and selling. And so I'm taking these trades and I'm making like $2 to $5 grand a day. and I had evals at the time. I was copy trading 4 evals,
Mm-hmm.
and I was up like 7K each. And then, am I getting that math right? No, I had 3 evals because I was up like 22K. And I had 1 day left in this Top Step back when Top Step didn't have payout caps. 1 day left to make $150. And I traded on a bank holiday, having no idea it was a bank holiday. And I gave everything back. That was my biggest blowout day. I could have paid
Oh
back
my God. You know
everything.
what this reminds me of? The reason why I started becoming so big on risk management and everything else was because of E8. E8
Oh,
was
really?
the yeah. Oh my God, it was off. It was actually funny enough. It was CPI as well. So I was trading CPI on E8. It was a funded account. I had just passed it, and I made $10,000 in one trade. I caught the top of it. It was actually a sell too, and the account was like at 10,000. So there's no consistency or nothing. I just had to wait I think I don't remember how many days I had to wait. I think 7 days that E8 made you wait back in the day.
I think so.
I think it was something like that. And there was another set of news happening like 2 days later, and I got so pissed off because if I did not close at like 10,000 and actually held it to my target, I would have made like $50,000.
Yeah.
So in the back of my head, and this is where psychology comes into play, I was like, screw it, I'm gonna get to $50,000 before Friday. All I had to do was nothing, right, to get the 10 grand. But I was like so upset that I didn't hold the trade
Yep.
that 2 days later, when we had another set of news, I got in and I was like, I'm just gonna throw like, I'm just gonna risk 1,000. Yeah, and then it was like another 1,000, tilted, completely blew the
Yeah.
entire payout. And
I
that
did
is
the
when I
same
actually
thing.
decided to make the switch to futures, and I took like a break. I
Man, I'm telling you, like sometimes,
oh
everybody
man,
hears stories like this and they're like, I wouldn't do that. And then you get there and you just can't stop.
you
It
can't.
just you just run. Like it's when you start telling yourself, new traders, listen up. When you start telling yourself that I'm just gonna risk 750. You know what? Just 1,000, just 1,500. You better close your fucking account, man, because that's when it goes bad. You're gonna watch that balance go like mine 22,000 down to zero, like quick.
Yeah, like real quick.
Oh,
So like
so
whenever you
fast.
feel like, because I feel like the tilt comes beforehand. Like whenever I was probably telling myself that I have to get to the 50,000 is when I shouldn't be trading.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yep.
have to do this. This
And
has to happen because nothing can be guaranteed in the market.
it
So it's
happens.
like,
It always happens. Like this account yesterday was at like 104 500 or 600,
yeah,
and I kept doing that where I was like, I'm just gonna,
yeah,
and I because I'm trying out new assets that I've never traded before, and obviously when you're looking at some of these like this right here, I'm trying to learn this program at the same time I'm like executing like 50 trades, but Bitcoin's not really moving. So
yeah,
trying to learn the assets, how they move, and just like there's especially when there's no momentum too. Like the whole process of like even I trade futures. I've never traded forex. I've never really traded crypto. I have crypto accounts that I hold over the past like 5-10 years, but
yeah.
my I easily, like I said, I blew like $1,000 out of this account more than last night. Just like tilting because I'm like the spread, like I'm immediately down when I enter the trade and stuff like that. It messes with your psychology. It doesn't matter how
It
long
does.
I was talking to a guy. He was on stream last week and he's got like 15 years under his belt. He's a great trader, extremely knowledgeable, marks up his charts like crazy, you know, like he's got so much going on, but he really understands and he's so smart. And he was telling me, he's like, yeah, I like, you know, tilted the other day. And I'm like 15 years, you're tilting, you know, it happens. So, you know, one
Yeah.
of the things is like people need to understand is you can't be super hard on yourself. You just got to try to stick to your strategy, stick to your disciplines, and
And you need to learn, really learn yourself and notice when you're about to tilt. I think that is a difference, is that you
Mhm.
learn what is trying to trigger it.
The
Because
trigger
I
point.
worked with some trading psychologists throughout the years too, and that is the main thing that they teach you is like you need to interrupt the pattern before you get to the point that you're just clicking buttons
Mhm.
nonstop. Because once you get to that point, all of your accounts are going to be gone. You know,
Mhm.
so you need to interrupt and you need to understand and learn yourself and what is causing the tilt, and you need to just like walk away before you
Yep.
get to that point.
Let's see. Can you guys? Oh, here I'm gonna share my screen real quick. So we are gonna go ahead and run this giveaway, Angel. If you could do the honors.
Yeah, of course.
So what you're gonna do again, guys? Create your E8. If you haven't done it at this point, we've gave you a couple heads up. You're probably not going to be able to join this giveaway, but we're here Monday through Friday. We love for you guys to come back and get a chance to, you know, win some knowledge, but also win some giveaways. So jump in the any of these chats. It could be the game
Game
chat.
chat. I'll do it on game chat. The code will be
Yep.
easy.
Yep. Izzy. So yeah, let's get you also set up with some affiliate links and stuff. And you know, what do you want that to be like? Izzy? ICZY?
Usually I do ICG.
ICG? Okay, perfect.
Yeah, for Inner Circle Girl. So this is that's my
Perfect.
academy.
So then I will get that set up for you. And guys, if you're tuned in right now, feel free to use our code ICG. All of our socials are down below as well. So if you liked what you learned and you want to learn more, you can find her Instagram, YouTube, all that jazz is gonna be right down below. So for the giveaway, how to enter, what you're gonna do is attach your E8 Markets account to your Discord. Once you've done that, you are going to simply type the word level up and you're going to press enter. It should say, well, just so you know, I've already leveled up, so forget this, but it'll basically tell you that you can do that. You enter the giveaway by clicking this button and type out the code. That's the code, right? Submit.
Yeah, that's the code. Mm-hmm.
And once you submit, you are entered into the giveaway. So we'll give you guys 2 minutes to do that in the Discord channel. I already said the code, guys. I already said the code. Yeah, I actually, that's the code. It's almost like, does everybody have everything on mute? Insane.
What?
That is the code, guys. That is the code. So 2 more minutes and then we'll run that.
So there it goes. Here's Halo.
Oh, what? Sorry? Your trade? Did you get
No,
in?
no.
Oh.
Sadly, I didn't. So I just had to sat on my hands for like I don't know, 2 hours. Watching just the price dropping with no trades.
Yeah, guys, again, if you haven't already, like the stream, give us a reason to keep coming back, you know? What up? We got Tyler.
Yo, what's up, Tyler?
What's goody? So guys, Tyler, oh, this is like a great indication that he's not gonna bail again. So Tyler, don't look leave my Bitcoin out of this. Tyler's coming on Thursday. He'll be here at 7:30 Eastern no, sorry, screw me. 7:30 Pacific Standard Time, 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. Great trader. Hey, baby. I will literally come, I will hunt you down, drag you by the ear, as Bushido said earlier. We will find you. Oh, wait, I actually want to find this comment.
Yeah, clip it.
Clip it. Right here, right here. Just so you know, Tyler, if you don't pull up, Bushido's going to get over there and he's going to drag you by the ear and pull you on stream. So watch out. Anyways, yeah, so today's been a really crazy day. Honestly, unexpected, but we still made the best out of it, passed some accounts, and I'm glad that I went in super light on this trade because I did jump the gun in getting into it. It is what it is. Definitely expected it to go up into this area and then sell off, but we just got that sell off. Now I hit both the levels I set up below. Not quite, but Angel, I feel like you need to just capitalize on this.
I mean, at this point, I feel like I'm just gonna tilt if I just trade because I already missed. I had FOMO since I've been having FOMO in the last 30 minutes, just watching the price dropping. If my mole is not there, I cannot trade. I mean,
Yup. Well, I'm done for the day because God forbid I open up funded accounts and blow them. I will literally. The good thing about EA Markets
Famous last word.
if I did do that, then I could pass it and start over tomorrow in one day. Yeah, dude. I know. But like, I didn't need it. I passed accounts, so I didn't need to hold the shorts. Also, this was a long this morning. That wasn't even a short. If that was a short, man, I'd be like, that would be some funded accounts that I need to be in. All right, guys. So let's pull the names on this giveaway.
Yep.
Oh yeah, if you haven't already, drop a like on the video.
What's the
We'll be here Monday through Friday, so we need to see some likes. We're at 49 likes right now. Let's go. Good job, guys. Really proud of y'all. I'm also gonna drop the link if you guys are coming in from one of our other platforms like X or Instagram. Well, Instagram's not live yet, but if you guys are tuning in from one of those platforms, I just dropped a link to YouTube in the chat, and I would so appreciate if you could just pop on into the YouTube, drop us a subscribe. You can't follow on YouTube. Subscribe, maybe. It'll give you notifications that we're live. Now we're at 15. Let's go, guys. Can we get like 15 more? That'd be stellar.
Yeah, I'll send you the names.
Perfect. Where are we sending them?
Off Discord.
You can try to log in Telegram and
You can do Telegram too.
Create me a code for the test on live right now.
Yeah, we can talk about that later too. Because I do have to run because I actually have another meeting after this.
Oh, you're free to go. You don't have to sit around. Guys, again, thank you so much.
It was nice meeting you guys. We'll talk later.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for coming on, and we'd love to have you come on again. If you need to find our socials, everything's going to be down below. And Izzy, enjoy your day.
Bye. You too.
Bye.
Alrighty. Guys, W's in the chat for Izzy. She's awesome. I actually think that she might be one of the first females that I found on Instagram that was trading, and I was like, this is so clutch. Okay, cool. So we're almost there. We almost have enough likes on the video to run the giveaway. If we could just get a couple more, I'm going to drop that link in the chat one more time. If you are tuning in from X, go on over to the YouTube and hit the like button. Maybe subscribe if you want to get little notifications that we are live. And how's the list coming?
Did you get the list?
Where'd you send it?
Discord.
Nice. Okay, so me and Angel have so many methods of communication right now. We talk on Discord.
Yeah, like everything
Instagram.
could be. No, I'll send you a Telegram. That should be.
Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous, honestly, but we're living. All right. Now I just gotta find my screens. Oh, it's over here. Stop playing with me. So many screens. So yesterday somebody came to me, one of our people, and said that they entered multiple times and from different accounts. And we would really appreciate if you guys do not ever do that, because part of why we get on this stream and we stream every day, and we, as a company, we give away accounts, and we're doing all of this to bring you guys education, and we want to grow a community. We want to help bring this knowledge to the world, and also help people that don't have the funds to get started. But if we can bring somebody an account, like, we want to be able to do that. And for somebody to get into our stream chat and enter with multiple accounts, it's actually just kind of a bad thing to do. So we want everybody to have an opportunity, and nobody should have more opportunity than somebody else. So please don't do that. That is totally not okay. I'm going to go ahead and run this giveaway. Should we do a duck race or a spin wheel? In the chat, what do we think? Duck race or spin wheel?
What do you think, chat?
And we do these once a week. If you've won already, you will not be eligible to win again. I'm going to take my name out of here because I entered just to show you guys, but and when you're collecting it, it has to match your username. You can't collect on an account that doesn't match your Discord username. So that won't be happening. Duck race, spin, duck race, horse race. Duck race. Okay, it looks like a lot of duck race, duckies. Okay, cool. I like the duck race too. I think it's fun. Duck race. We should do like a poker tournament.
We do. We're gonna have one.
I know that, but we should just like do an ongoing poker tournament during the stream, that the winner of the thing by the end of stream, whoever has the most points, gets a giveaway account or something. All right. What do we think, chat? 30 seconds, 60 seconds, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 45 minutes? What do we think? Abby, on your last trade question, did you get in because the candle broke New York view up, or was that your signal? You mean on the first trade or let's see. First trade, I jumped the gun. I shouldn't have got in the trade until I saw that this was showing resistance, but I just thought, okay, we've taken out those highs. We're going to tap into this area up here, and I didn't mind my rules, and that lost me money, but it happens. So, what you would have wanted to see is some resistance here, and then you get long. And I did not do that. So I took full loss on that, unfortunately. And as for this trade, same thing. I wouldn't call this like a A+ setup either. I definitely was just playing some of the fair value gaps. But a proper trade would have been something like that. This right here would have been a low a day break on the VWAP, and you want to have half of the body or more. close below that VWAP. And you definitely have to give this one space because to the left, there's so much room up here for this to come back on you. But
So ES already blast previous day low, and all possible lows are blasted by ES.
that's why we're doing it. So you have to verify your account. So we're doing it that way. And no scammers. We don't want any scammers. Okay, what do we think? Do we... Oh, okay, wait, yeah. How many likes do we have? That's how many seconds we'll do it. Okay. I love ads. Don't you guys? Ads are so great. Okay, set. On your mark. Get set. Wait, get set. Wait, is that right? On your mark, get set, go. Yeah. Okay, go. Beauty. Go, my boy, go. Somebody said 6, 7. If you're in the front, you're cooked. Absolutely cooked. Remember, if you have won in the past week, you will not be able to collect that. So please be honest, because I will find out and then I will have to run it later, and it would just be funner to run it on stream. So let's give everybody an opportunity, and you know what I'm saying. Oh, it's lagging. Oh, Zoaski. Is that our Zoa? Is that
Congrats!
that? All right, in order to collect this, guys, you're gonna go message me on Discord. That username has to be present, and yeah, just let me know if you want Forex or you want futures, and we can get that going for you. Create your account on E8 Markets, and once your account is created on E8 Markets, that email is what you need to send to me. And yeah, cool. Good day. Good day.
Yep. I might have a trade.
You might have a trade. Let's run it.
Yeah, but I mean, it's been funny because I'm getting the trades just at the end of each section. It's super funny. Give me something for active up top. I can give you the best wishes, brother. I can give you my best vibes. All right. So, previous day low, sitting right below us, looking sweet, looking fine. We have this gap on the N15. We're tapping here. I'm pretty much sure that we're gonna blast that low anytime soon. Looking at the lower time frame, I want to short here in this way.
I like it. I like
This is
it.
what I want to short. I want to short in this way.
Okay. Yeah, if you could get a little bit more of a pullback, definitely think that shorts are still in. Imagine though, if like I would want to see it come off of this level a bit more and then go back down.
What do you mean by, okay, so where's my stop? Why I cannot see the stop? Okay, it's right here. Very high. Take profit. I'm not sure what I'm doing here. Okay. Where is the take profit? Okay, here. All right.
I forgot I have a funded account with the one account. I could have made that whole move on a one account.
You could, yeah.
Oops. Famous last
All
words.
right.
I'm not sure what I'm doing.
I'm not sure what I'm doing.
Are you short?
You say what?
Are you short?
Yeah, I just shorted this one. I just shorted this one right here.
Yeah.
I'm about to hit take profit too. That was quick. That's 1 minute. Look at this. 1 minute.
Let's see if it closes. See, those trades are a little sketch.
Why is it going down? Because there's a low right there. There's
Yeah.
a low that needs to be taken.
That right there is kind of Angel's idea, but I think you're kosher. Chat,
Let me
is
just
he,
pull this off.
is he cooked or is he going to hit TP?
I'm pretty sure I'm going to hit TP already. If we form this gap, I'm going to hit TP. I'm actually going to put a little bit...
Yeah, I might as well make that money, yeah?
Hold on. Yeah. Don't feel me yet. All right, we take the low. I'm going break even.
Mm-hmm.
Take the low. I'm going break even here. What is this? Oh my god, I need to get used to it. All right. All right, going break even there.
See,
that was quick.
Crazy.
Yeah, that was absolutely quick. Look at this. All right, hold on a second. Hold on. Give me like a 2 hour here. We set the lows. I need the break even here. I'm gonna confirm the break even, and this is the target that I need. 40 seconds. 38, 37, 35, 30 seconds. I mean, that was absolutely quick. What is that? 3 minutes into the trade? 30, 29, 27. All right, there you go. Okay, I'm closing here. 1.5.
Yep, run it. Nice.
All right, there you go. Okay, 3 minutes, guys. I won't disappoint at any session. I will never disappoint you guys.
Great trade. I took that paper
Never.
Learning. Yay! Love it.
Beautiful. I will never disappoint you guys. It doesn't matter if it's at the end, at the beginning. I will do it. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
So some W's in the chat so we can say goodbye. Thank you, Abby. Thank you, everyone. Absolutely beautiful session. I had to wait. Look at this. I had to wait 2 hours to get on a trade because there was no trade for me.
Literally.
2 hours sitting.
That discipline is great.
Patience. There you go.
To collect your giveaway, by the way, you're gonna message me directly on Discord. Your username has to be the one that matched the one that was on the duck race. And just let me know your E8 account email and whether you want futures or Forex. Guys, we'll see you again tomorrow. We'll be on same time, Monday through Friday, 6:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is 9:30 open in the New York session. Dun, dun, dun. We all made money today.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys. Have a wonderful day. Get off the charts if you made money. Bye.